next time they shine your light in the sky, don't go to it. The bat is dead. Bury it. Consider this mercy.
Tell me. Do you bleed? You will.
And welcome to my Ultimate Avengers watch along. Uh, this fine, still bright evening here in the Philippines, and let's just check out. Yep. Let's see the chat. We have Sin Havoc on the chat. Avengers Assemble. Yep. So let's start the watch along, and I hope you have your Disney Plus set on the Ultimate Avengers movie. Let's play it in five, four, three, two, and one. Play. Oops, man. Oops. Restart. Restart. Okay. This is harder than it looks. And here we go. Lionsgate Films. This is a Marvel studio release. And away we go. Yes, it's the Kingdom Come symbol, right? Now this animation is one of the best I saw way back in 2006. This is of course the adaptation of the Ultimates by Mark Millar and Kingdom of Trash. My God, I haven't saw it. I haven't seen it, so I have to check it out. Okay, this is D-Day in Normandy. The Ultimate Avengers is ultimately the updated versions of the Avengers. This was updated for the modern times. This was the first time that they race bended Nick Fury. All right, Captain America's here. Look at that. Let's take this dump. He still hasn't have his adamantium shield back then. Adamantium vibranium plus shield, but the shield is seems to be bulletproof. It, so the Nazi here is Kleiser with the alien Shatari. This bunch are shapeshifters uh, that looks like the Ultimate Universe's scrolls. It's kind of like the first Avengers movie without Loki, Thanos, and the other. Yep, true. That's true. So our timestamp now is 4 minutes and 12 seconds in. Uh, this animation reminds me of the Justice League pilot three-parter with the team of Superman, Batman, and the rest versus the White Martians. I watch Bat Dance streams and sort of just the last part of Sill's stream, which is I need to watch it again. I haven't watched Skywalker's the Jedi stream yet. This is how Captain America was lost on ice. Okay, that this is the real start. Marvel Characters Incorporated. Ultimate Avengers. Haven't seen the replay. I caught the last part of Seal's stream, yeah. But I'm gonna be replay crew probably later. You do notice you did notice that this is already in the modern times. Yep, submersible. This is General Nick Fury. Betty Ross, marketing madness for Superman Legacy. Yeah, with the John Williams theme. Okay, they seem to detect a biological matter on the ice, in the ice. Yep, the Ultimate Avengers movie is told true. Two timelines, the 1940s and the present day. Looks like I need to watch the replay of Seal's stream. Timestamp is 8 minutes and 9 minutes in. Look at that, how Captain America seems to have his arms stretched inside the ice. This is the blooper. Now, when he's taking in the Avengers headquarters or a Shield headquarters, he's he has his hand on his side. How come? Was he frozen? Right? When he mentioned New York area, I was hysterical. Right? This is so cool. Now we see Bruce Banner, the super soldier serum. So Bruce Banner has the original Captain America shield, including the dent that Kleiser gave it. Any questions about Captain America Zilch? While the three doctors has many questions about the Hulk. See, why is his arm on his side? He was inside the ice for decades. Inside the ice. Bruce Banner was a broken man in this movie. Yep. A trivia, Cap's girlfriend Gail was first introduced during the serial, the Captain America serial in the 1940s. He just up and walk. Reflexes are still intact, and he broke Nick's arm. A little more than 70 years trapped in the ice. True. How come? And he jumped He thought that the Shield HQ is something. It's in New York. New York. He saw the Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, but no Twin Towers. Then Shield. He saw the Shield helicarrier. Did we win? And then he fainted. Whoa. You should have watched Bat Dance stream today, earlier last night, your time. They had a sort of debate on whether uh, Batman is better than with the prep time, the Marvel the Marvel fans versus DC fans. Okay, so something is attacking the shuttle. It's a Shatari ship. Well, they still don't know what though that ship is. And the satellite is demolished. These two astronauts will burn in re-entry. See, they're burning in re-entry. The Shitari attacked the communication satellite. And that's those three hologram figureheads are the hidden power for Shield. So Fury's bosses wants to activate the Avengers protocol. Nick Fury is just a figurehead, after all. Timestamp is 17 minutes and 30 seconds. This is one of the best Marvel cartoons animated movie. that the Marvel Marvel comics did. Betty and Bruce are having a lover spat.
How soon before there's a working trial on that film? It's hard to say. 4 weeks is no good. The entire program is circling the drain. They can't do that. I need results. Fast. Then take me off my meds. They're slowing me down. We all remember the last time you tried that, man.
So Bruce Banner has a history of being the Hulk.
You're behind schedule. Don't worry. I know how to get his attention.
All right. Who do we see here? Mr. Tony Stark himself.
Yes, the contracts are now in my hands.
He still is Shield's arms dealer. He sells weapons to Shield. And we see Natasha Romanoff. Natalia or Natasha? The Black Widow. Nice.
Really rushing, or you're just trying to make me trust you? Let's start again. I'm sorry. As you are. You're not gonna make this easy for me. Let's start with your name. Is this private enough?
Natalia Romanoff. Natalia Romanoff. They changed Natasha's name for uh, this animated movie.
What's on your mind?
Yep, her accent was real.
You do, don't you? Could be you're overextended. Too many fat military contracts. I can lighten your load if you want. Nice feeling. Fully the man who put Shield on the map. It was my impression we put you on the map. Your parts were shipped out this afternoon. Now, we both know you're not here busting my chops. What do you really want? This guy. Iron Man. Why come to me?
Iron
I
Man.
think you know him. In fact, I think he came to you for his armor. So let me solve it. Stark Industries doesn't make cheap toys.
And then we see Jarvis, an old man Jarvis.
I'm free for nightcaps later. Interested? Maybe later. So long, Fury.
Natalie and Natalia are basically the same thing, Russian and American. Yes, but in the comics, her name is Natasha, right?
Jarvis, send Fury home with a couple of my new plasma cannons.
Certainly, sir. And let's avoid getting the governor into any mischief tonight, shall we, Mr. Stark?
No promises.
The Black Widow, Natalia, is Nick Fury's second.
Sir, I'd like to speak with the commanding officer. General Fury is away from the base. I'm Dr. Dan, head of the Super Soldier. The program still exists. I was told that it ended with me. It did, but not for lack of trying. I wish we had stayed.
So Bruce Banner's motivation is to recreate the super soldier formula that made Captain America who he is, and that was his mistake since he uh, he became the Hulk.
It means that much to you. It's everything. The kid was received and she got back.
Okay, now we see Fury and Romanov visits Pym Inc. Pym Industry. Shield socks written in living ants.
Look at it this way. You got what you deserve. Speaking of which, that's silly. Good to see you've matured, Hank. Is your wife around?
Oh, they portrayed Hank Pym as this mellow megalomaniac or something,
Never
and we see the Wasp, Janet Van Dyne.
no doubt the brother in my face.
In the comics, they did so many things with the Wasp and Giant Man.
Believe you'd be an asset.
You gotta read it to believe it.
It's more than Shield can handle. Sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
Natalia is the original name for Black Widow. All right.
No way. I need heroes, not pretentious lapdogs.
Listen, Jan, you don't need to beg Fury to invite me to his little party. I could sell myself.
Just show me what you got, Hank.
And so this is the promo of Hank Pym for his being Giant Man.
Never underestimate pretentious lapdogs.
Natasha became her alias when she was on the run from Red Room. All right.
Tragic, but why tell me?
Iron Man is attempting to contact them.
Welcome to the team.
So the first recruit is, aside from Captain America, is Giant Man and the Wasp. The designs of Ryan Hitch were awesome. This he really designed the costumes, the uniforms pretty well. Yep, Hank Pym. Hank Pym is a sarcastic, dickhead.
Sorry, folks, that's all for today. I'm late for tuna.
Actually, Wasp was supposed to be in the first Avengers movie. She should have been. She should have been. And I read that somewhere, but
Okay,
they didn't. They didn't make it so. Whoa! Not Black Widow. True. Black Widow is supposed to be in the comics. Black Widow and Hawkeye were recruited almost the same time, almost, because Black Widow was a villain back then, the spy.
start soldiers and lousy guns.
Black Widow was Hawkeye's girlfriend
Nice out.
back then, and later she was Daredevil's girlfriend.
Really, guys, I can find my way from here. Go get
Then Captain America's girlfriend. They were counting on Scarlett Johansson's star power. Yes, they probably did. Steve is being followed by Men in Black. And now the address is Barnes. Bucky Barnes got old. This universe is so different from Marvel 616. Black Widow is a double agent.
What's a deep
He married Gail, Cap's old girlfriend.
she had a good life? Yes. So devastated.
In the 1940s, movie serials, uh, Captain America wasn't Steve Rogers. He was someone else.
What do you hear from the guys?
And it's Steve Steve's turn to visit his old squad. Everyone seems to be dead by this time.
Everything I knew, everyone I cared
They're all gone. Everyone I cared for.
for. Sometimes you should have left the past. Lost everything, so you still left your country. And when you came back, you were in
Nick Fury's basic design is, of course, Samuel Jackson, not David Hasselhoff. Timestamp is 30 minutes in.
Why me, Jimmy? Because you're the only one who has faced this enemy and defeated them. I just don't think I'm ready to leave. Well, I do. Here, get to know your team. What's his story? He flies, throws lightning, makes rain.
He flies, throws lightning, make rain. It's Thor.
Because he's Thor. Thor? As in the Norse god of thunder? And what do you think? I think he's a
Thunderbolts were supposed to show up in Civil War. That would have been
I have faced down the frost
that
giants
would
of
have been
Dark
cool.
elves from Starfleet. Even the
They
fire
took out Thor's beard and facial hair for this version. In the comic, the Ultimates, Thor was more
Oh, but things are serious.
pagan,
Though we are but peaceful demonstrators, do not assume we cannot be
apparently to
provoked
set up some other movies. Yep.
like that.
Too bad the Thunderbolts are Phase 5, and it will be comical to say the least. Thor is an environmentalist, considered as an environmental terrorist in this story, in this series.
Please, wait for me below.
He just wears a trench coat.
Nicholas Fury, never a pleasure. Hello, Goldilocks. And Captain, you are well, I hope. I don't believe we've met. We have not. Officially. Thirsty?
And this is, he likes drinking Asgardian mead, just like in mythology.
I hope you are not here to arrest us for our recent protests in Washington, General. It was a peaceful demonstration until you were provoked. Yes, I know. Actually, Captain and I are here to extend an invitation. We're forming a team to fend off a global threat. So what do you say? This.
And of course, since he's drinking,
Oh, this is
uh,
very real. Go back to your master's chest.
he burps and burps.
Son of Odin is not interested in the walls of man,
This is still better than Chris Hemsworth. True.
but at the very least,
Actually, when Chris Hemsworth first appeared, uh, his face was too white, right? His eyebrows, you cannot tell whether he has eyebrows or what. Back in Thor 1, Thor 2, The Dark World was, for me, much better. But somehow it flopped
the matter he
until,
the more landscape he levels, he becomes raw.
okay, now we see Hulk, the rampaging Hulk.
Worst nightmares.
Timestamp 34 minutes and 14 seconds. What a jealous pig. Hank is he's such a dick. First two movies were good. After that, flop after flop. Yeah, for me too.
So let's get started. Okay, now that we're all here. May 2nd, 1945. A secret Nazi fortress off the coast of Norway, designed and built to launch a nuclear warfare. Fortunately, it was scuttled before it could reach Washington, and we owe a great debt of gratitude to the brave soldiers responsible.
I like the first Thor movie when when they featured
Little green men, Mr. Pym. I've seen these things,
Loki and
so they are very real.
the Destroyer.
And just before they bring
I like the second movie
photographer took these,
because
Germans called them Shatars.
one of my favorite Thor villain was Malekith, the Dark Elf.
Like the buzz on nuclear power plants and military facilities.
But then,
Figured out how to track them, using a satellite to detect
what's his face happened?
the zones.
Uh,
Part of that
Ragnarok. He did something to
How
Thor.
did you get a line on the metal rings? One of their ships was destroyed when the Nazi warhead detonated. That was our first lucky break. The second, the aliens neglected to
Vibranium fragments.
they got this whole panel and some fragments.
What kind of alloy is it?
No, we call it vibranium. But
Taika Waititi,
it absorbs
Waititi and Ganosho happened. Yep, true. Taika happened to Thor, while Ganosho happened to Guardians of the Galaxy, which isn't my Guardians actually.
Barring a nuclear blast, nothing
My Guardians, even way back then, was those clowns in the Ravagers. Well, and they lived in the 30th century. They didn't even introduce Vance Astro at all. I think they've forgotten him.
I never said this was going to be easy. So if any of you want out, tell me now.
Okay, this is the first mission for the Avengers. Ragnarok. Love and Thunder were atrocious, and we have to blame Ganosho for bringing in Taika Waititi. Taika Waititi played Tom Kamalku in Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern, which also flopped. I don't know why Green Lantern flopped. I liked it, although it's for yap yap, probably explaining the colors of the rings. This is a flashback moment for Steve Rogers. We saw the shield. I watched the extended cut of Green Lantern 2011. It was not that bad, but it's it has too many philosophical moments there. Too many talk. Too many talk involving uh, Jeff Johns' explanation for the power rings. They should have noticed that when Jeff Johns handled the Green Lantern, it flopped.
We all have our place in this fight, Dr. Banner. You were a man of science. Who's that to leave your mark on? I'm finished here. Thank you for coming. Yes? On my way, General. Oh no.
Of course, it was trash. Okay, we have Bruce Banner turning into getting excited, turning into the Hulk
You've been ignoring your meds.
because he's ignoring his meds.
I can't. You know the Hulk will destroy everything. I finessed. Neither did I. You're not the only victim here.
Jeff Johns was a good, well, is a good comic book writer, but translating it to the movies, the TV series, nope. The his Titans was not that good. His Krypton was not that good. And what else was his work? His him and Joss Whedon's Justice League was not good.
Yes, sir. Here's your new issue. The shield is a blend of adamantium and vibranium fragments. No one will be denting this one.
Notice that Jeff Johns leaves WBD right after Superman Legacy. True, he was writing for Image Comics, their own comic comic brand. So they gave Steve Rogers a new uniform and a new shield.
We'll be on the payroll just yet. Let's see how this goes.
It's all about clout for
General Fury.
the
Into our database. He's done downloading
What do you call what do you guys call Jeff Johns?
everything, but nothing's working.
He's man. He even modeled Adam Strange from the Krypton series. He molded it. He modeled the character after himself.
Our University
Right?
Center hub
It was so obvious.
to get
The cap,
so
the
they can pass the automated weapon.
yeah, true. That ball cap was purely Jeff Johns.
You're going to see what today's heroes can do.
Although when he wrote the Avengers for
Black
Marvel,
Widow, take the loading dock.
he was still very good.
He escapes, you stop him. Great plan, coach. Bench your most powerful player. Those are your orders.
My DC comic reading friends love Jeff Johns because he works with the Flash, he worked with Superman, and he worked with Avengers. So my friends were reading the Avengers back then, almost the same time as the Ultimates were being published. I think the publisher for DC back then was still Dan Didio. Okay, this is Avengers action.
Okay, everyone advance. Wasp, that corridor is too high. Maintain position until you can be extracted.
Don't worry. At this size, nothing can.
Champ,
And the Avengers are all not following instructions.
are you all right? No, Iron Man. Stay in position.
They're being cowboys and rescue ladies. This is what I do. Timestamp is 44 minutes, 50 seconds. Giant Man's costume is quite generic for my taste.
Back off. You're gonna bring the whole place down.
Although people like the Ultimate Comics back then, they thought it was the next best thing. But in truth is, DC was, I consider the Earth 2 heroes as the ultimate line way back in the 80s for DC when they invented Earth 2 from the 60s.
These amateurs, they're going to get us killed.
Okay, Russian accent.
I'm not used to being rescued.
Move! Move! Move!
This was the first failure for the Avengers.
Help! He's not getting any air, and I can't get his helmet off.
Okay, they took off. Cap took off Iron Man's mask, helmet. Really, Tony Stark.
Listen, what that arrogant jerk comment earlier?
Stark! I should have known.
Sir, I'm afraid.
Save it, Captain. I know what happened. You let that alien blow up the satellites and steal everything there is to know about S.H.I.E.L.D. Do you realize how vulnerable that makes us?
Look, this wasn't his fault.
No, you're all to blame. You disobeyed orders. You deviated from the plan.
Uh,
Think had not been posted, that intruder would have been
I was trying to
Nick
save my life.
Fury. Nick Fury is a really strict scoutmaster.
Winning this without us feeling. Come on, kid. This is exactly why I work alone.
This is why I work alone.
You two, report back to base.
Cap returned the shield to Nick Fury.
Captain,
Let him go.
put the face on. We're going to DEFCON 4. Yes, sir. And pass me through to the SSP lab.
Yes.
Fury is an idiot, yes. But at least he,
I want you to prepare for all
DEFCON 4 is correct in his assessment of the situation.
I am.
I remember when Grant Morrison was writing to JLA, he mistakenly said DEFCON 1 for uh, Green Lantern back then. Everyone knows DEFCON 1 is
Where are you running to?
peaceful times.
Where are you going, Captain? Steve,
So I'm doing
this was
something.
promised to me. It is to be mine. The guardian. No, the king will be.
I was afraid.
You are not responsible.
I told the general I wasn't ready for this. Someone could have been killed.
In order to know, we all make that sacrifice. It is not your burden. Steve, you are someone who gives his all for what he believes. And whether I get hurt or whether I die, you are a man I know.
Yep, DEFCON.
Do yourself a favor.
DEFCON 1, 2, 3, 4. DEFCON 4 being the highest level,
I think that once General Fury
and DEFCON 1 is the lowest.
Have you no dignity?
it was our fault, Hank. Ours. If we just listen to Steve.
Why are you sticking up for that guy, huh? It was a mistake to put him in charge.
Always everyone else's fault and never yours, right, Hank?
Yeah, right.
Hank Pym in The Ultimates is a sadistic person. And he has that sadistic streak in him. That's why he invented Yellow Jacket back then.
Professor Ross, where's Banner? He's supposed to be getting soon.
He didn't say anything to me.
Okay. Banner is shaking. She did something again.
Our analysis on Bruce's blood.
What's he doing processing his own blood? Where are the other trials?
He's just processing his own blood, and there are no other trials. There are no other candidates. He's just fixing the Hulk.
There are no other trials.
What?
All this time, he's only been working on himself.
Banner's a selfish prick.
Wait, I can explain.
You know what you've done. I need those soldiers.
You had the Hulk.
You're crazy.
No, with the serum, I can control him.
What?
He thinks he can control the Hulk.
3 Chitauri ships will be here in less than 5 minutes. If we survive this attack, you're gonna hang.
Timestamp is 52 seconds. Yep, 52 minutes in.
What are you doing?
I'll fix this, Betty, I promise.
Bruce Banner is a megalomaniac, and he thinks he can control the Hulk. So this Hulk is more gray than green. Guy is arrogant, but he can't control the Hulk at this moment, at this phase of. But when the serum burns, well, it's a whole lot another matter. The Shatari is a different species from the Skrulls. The Marvel Universe is more fantastical compared to the DCU. Although they both have fantastic elements on them, it's Marvel is more the people's champ compared to DC. Even those working for the comics, DC has people in suits, while Marvel is casual people.
I need to go.
Okay, this is total invasion of the Shatari.
Oh, it's just keep getting better.
All right, Cap got his shield back. What a selfish prick. Both Hulk and Giant Man are selfish. Timestamp 57 minutes and 30 seconds. Ground Zero is really destroyed somehow. Okay, Giant Man appeared with the Wasp and Iron Man.
You're lucky. I had an opening in my schedule.
So it's Avengers Assemble.
Vibranium armor, eh? Let's see what we can do with that.
Vibranium armor is the only thing that can stop the Shatari. And we have Thor, God of Thunder. His battle axe is awesome.
My apologies for the delay, Captain. I was vanquishing fog floors from Alpine when I learned of the attack.
Who's the chick with the hammer? What the hell? Hulk is still on a rampage. And then this is typical Marvel. It's heroes versus heroes. Hulk just punched Giant Man's knees. That's quite painful. Whiplash. All right, Thor versus Hulk. I used to play with my kid when we first saw this animated movie. I'm Thor and he's the Hulk.
Yes, obliging.
The Hulk is getting stronger whenever he gets angrier.
How can we stop him?
He won't stop until everyone's dead.
What about Bruce's medicine? Will it work on the Hulk?
Maybe after 20 times the dose.
Go get as much as you can.
The battle axe version of Mjolnir, and the Hulk can't carry it at all. Somehow he did carry it with pure strength, and he knocked out Thor with his own hammer. Yeah.
Leave him alone, Hulk. Fight me.
This is, of course, Captain America being courageous to face the Hulk alone. Marvel did a number of good animated movies back then, back in the day. I wish they could have done Captain America versus Wolverine. That would be nice to see. Or Fantastic Four animated movie. We have three of Thor's weapons: Mjolnir, the hammer, Stormbreaker, the axe, and Jarnborn, John Bjorn are usually Thor's weapons. It's what is Jarn Bjorn? So I have to research it later. Thor also has his battle goats.
We're not finished yet.
Seems like Captain America going hand to hand versus the Hulk can
Sure.
is a no-no. But if you remember the comics, Batman defeated the Hulk. That that discussion was a trigger for Socks and Pat Dan earlier today. Oh damn! Bear hug. If Hulk continues this rampage, uh, he might burn the medicine off. Thor's goats. Man, I can't pronounce this. Tanagrizils and Tanoza Josser. Man, I need to learn to pronounce Thor's goats' names. Okay, Betty got Hulk to calm down. Hulk's strength has no limits. Yep, it has no limits, but remember, Batman defeated the Hulk. Okay, timestamp is 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 50 seconds. Okay, the battle is over. Gale finally visited Steve. Steve Rogers' girlfriend is, of course, from the beginning, Peg, Peggy Carter. Then there was Agent 13, who was Sharon Carter. Then there's Bernie, who appeared in the 1990 movie. And then Gale, who appeared in the serials, the movie serials, and Black Widow. Batman is the world's greatest detective, and he eventually found a way to defeat the Hulk. True. Oh man, This was one good movie, considering being Marvel. I seem to be gonna trigger Marvel fans all over. The Avengers, the art of Brian Hitch. Justin Gross is Captain America. Gray Delisle is the Wasp. Michael Massey is Bruce Banner. Mark Warden, Iron Man. Olivia Diabo is Black Widow. Nan McNara, Betty Ross. Nolan North as Giant Man. Andre Ware is Nick Fury. Dave Vogt as Thor. And Fred Tatasciore is the Hulk. James Ward as Harry Kleiser. Well, that's it. Ultimate Avengers is pretty good as well. Yeah, it first the Black Panther storyline is there, and it's the direct sequel to this movie. Yep. So, did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy this movie? I enjoyed watching this movie and mounting my way through this stream. Do continue to follow me and subscribe to my channel. Share this video, like, uh, subscribe to Haterall at YouTube. And that's it for today. This was a good holiday. This was a good holiday movie for me. Yes, thanks, Sin, for being here. It was a fun stream. And see you next time.
killing people?
They look alive to me.
Because I saved them.
Well, that's why I waited until you were there. I got the information I needed. No one died. I did it your way.
He does have a point. I know it got lost in all the confusion, but we still have some issues to settle here. There are only heroes and there are villains.
You think yourself a hero, but you would let these criminals go free.
Heroes don't kill people.
Well, I do.